One day, a young girl who was paralyzed from the waist down accidentally discovered that the medicine she had been taking for the past 18 years had another label hidden underneath the bottle. Someone had pasted a new label over the real name of the medicine. She didn't say anything to anyone and continued taking the medicine exactly as her mother instructed, just like always. But from that day onward, a thin line of doubt appeared in her heart for the very first time. After her mother left the room, she spat the pill out and stared at it for a long time. Only one question echoed in her mind. What exactly is this medicine? Chloe was very intelligent, but since birth, the lower half of her body had been paralyzed. She had spent her entire life fighting pulmonary fibrosis and diabetes. Her mother was her whole world, so she had never questioned anything. One evening, while her mother was talking on the phone, Chloe secretly ate chocolate, something she was strictly forbidden to eat. That night, she casually asked her mother, "What medicine is this?" Her mother smiled and said it might just be a labeling mistake by the pharmacy. That smile once again suppressed Chloe's growing suspicion. The next day, when Chloe picked up the medicine bottle, the name written beneath the label made her freeze. It was her mother's name, not hers. That night, she didn't take the medicine. After her mother fell asleep, she tried to search online, but the internet signal was suddenly cut off. The next morning, her mother asked in a normal tone, "What were you watching last night?" In that very moment, Chloe realized her mother knew everything. While her mother went downstairs to water the plants, Chloe called the pharmacy. They told her that her mother had called just a short while ago. Gathering all her courage, Chloe called an unfamiliar number. The person on the other end said the red pills were heart medication, but Chloe had been taking green pills. That confirmed it. Something was seriously wrong. The next day, Chloe pretended she was going to watch a movie and secretly stopped at the nearest pharmacy. The pharmacist looked at the medicine and immediately said, "This is a muscle relaxant for dogs." Chloe was shattered. At that very moment, her mother arrived. Chloe became so frightened that her pulmonary fibrosis attack flared up. Her mother panicked and decided that the only way to end everything was to erase Chloe's memory. But when Chloe regained consciousness, she escaped. A taxi driver helped her temporarily. However, her mother captured her again and took her to the basement. There, Chloe discovered everything: a Stanford University admission letter, her photographs, and a death certificate stating that Chloe had died 2 hours after birth, on the same day. There was also a missing child poster. Everything became clear. Her mother's real daughter had died. She had kidnapped Chloe from the hospital and poisoned her, deliberately paralyzing her so she could never escape. Chloe looked at her mother with pure hatred. Her mother reached for the device to erase Chloe's memory. Instead, Chloe agreed to drink the pills. Her mother rushed her to the hospital. Chloe survived, but remained under psychiatric care for several months. Months later, her mother returned and attempted to kidnap her again, but a nurse noticed the warning note and alerted security. At that exact moment, Chloe's legs responded. She stood up. A gunshot rang out. Her mother collapsed. Years later, Chloe walks using crutches. Every few months, she visits the hospital to see her mother, unable to speak, confined to a bed for life.